Hi, this is Steve Gordon, and I want to share with you what I think is wrong with small business marketing. You see, I've been really frustrated lately by some of the small business owners that I've been talking to and working with, and they've been getting what I think is really bad advice on how to market their businesses. And really, it boils down to three main things, and I want to talk about those today. The first is Me Too marketing. Too much of what I see being done by small businesses is what I would call Me Too marketing. And what I mean by Me Too marketing is when you look at an industry and you look at 4 or 5 different companies in that industry, all of their marketing looks exactly the same. They all tell you how great they are. They all list the same services and the same features for their products, and they're really not communicating anything different than anyone else. And the problem with that is that, really when they talk about themselves in their marketing, nobody cares. Ultimately, nobody cares about you. They care about themselves, except maybe your mom. And they want to see marketing that speaks to them and talks about the concerns that they've got. When you don't do this and when you can't accomplish this with your marketing, it leads to what I call the commodity death zone, and you don't want to be there. In the commodity death zone, everybody looks the same, and your customers and prospects have to go back to the only thing that may differentiate you, and that's price. The last place you want to be as a business owner is competing solely on price. You're dead when you are. You've got to find another way to differentiate, and the way to do that is to speak to your customers differently than all of your other competitors. If you do, you'll stand out. The other thing that I think is really wrong with small business marketing, and I see this from a lot of marketing consultants, is that they think marketing is this creative exercise. In fact, marketing is sales, plain and simple. You would never go in one-on-one with a prospect with nothing but a picture book and try to make the sale flipping through pictures and not say anything. The idea is absolutely ludicrous. Nobody does it. You know why? Because words sell. Pictures don't sell. But the problem is, too many of these marketing and creative types think that branding is a strategy. Branding is not a strategy. You've got to get away from this idea that all we're going to do is put out our brand new logo and our nifty new website, and all of a sudden we're going to get new sales. I hear it too often that businesses have spent all this money doing a makeover and they're not getting any results from it. And you know why? Because none of that stuff actually makes anybody want to buy from you. Now, let's talk about something that is ignored by the vast majority of business owners and the vast majority of marketing consultants, and that's the virtues of direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is one of the best ways that you can get your message out and actually make sales. So let's look at why. First, you get sales now. You can send letters or postcards out or emails and give them a reason to respond in your email, in your ad copy, in your sales letter, and you can expect to get sales right away. It's low cost. You don't have to run 15 full-page ads before you begin to see some results. You can get results immediately with a very low investment. And you can track what works, so you know which pitches work, which offers work, and which ones don't. And again, you get very quick turnaround and quick response and quick results. And the great thing about it is that branding happens as a happy byproduct. So you put your logo in your ad, you put your logo on your sales letter, you put your logo in your email, and over time you get branding as a byproduct, but you don't have to spend any extra money on it. Now, I have a lot of friends in ad agencies and they focus on branding, and they'll happily admit that if you really want to do a branding campaign right, you'd better be ready to pony up $50,000 or $100,000 to really get results from it. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know too many small companies that can afford that kind of money. You need something that's going to bring in sales right away. Direct response is the answer. Now, the third thing that I think is really broken in small business marketing is this whole reliance on word of mouth. You talk to a small business owner and you say, well, how do you get new customers? Well, really all word of mouth. But they're not doing anything to stimulate that word of mouth. They're not doing anything to make it happen. They're just sitting back and hoping that it comes to them. And that's great in good times, but the fact is that right now, your customers and prospects are scared and they're sitting on the sidelines. You've got to do some things to stimulate them to come to you. You can't sit back and rely on word of mouth anymore. It's just not a strategy. Now, I'd love to hear what you think is working with small business marketing and what you think may be wrong with small business marketing. Go over to the wall right now, post your comments, tell me what you think about this video, and if you like what I've done here, we'll put some more up in a few days. Take care.